Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees and MLB off season. How we all feeling? If this is your first time watching Max Coverage TV, hit that subscribe button. If you are a fan of the MLB, sports in general, the Yankees, this is your channel. If you're watching on the replay, drop me a comment down below on your thoughts on each topic today. And if you are live in full effect during the stream, we got Siciliano, we got Go Yankees. Shout out to those two popping. And we got Ken in the house, my guy. Hopefully YouTube is now notifying everybody. If you have the notification bells rung, hopefully they notify you because I don't know what's been going on lately. I'm sorry, but thanks for popping in. We got Daniel Barry Sports Highlights in the house. What's going on, man? So today's main topic is what the thumbnail and the title is on your screen. Juan Soto has 5 offers on the table. 5. So let the games begin. We got my guy, the Ace Avenue, in the house saying, ladies and gentlemen, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. But that's the topic today. We have some news with Juan Soto. I know he's enjoying life. I mean, how can you not? When you are the main name on the board, everyone's throwing money your way. And right now, it's officially game time for the offseason because, hey, man, Soto, I can't wait till we see some of these numbers. You know, right now it's all, oh, this team has an offer on the table, and that's all we have for right now. If you follow Brendan Cuddy of the Athletic, there's going to be phases. There's going to be phases for these negotiations. Negotiation phase 1 is basically testing the waters, and then, you know, that's when they go up, down, et cetera, et cetera. You know how it's just like when you're on Facebook Marketplace or, you know, on Craigslist or whatever, you're negotiating, right? So this is the phase 1. We got Jerry in the house. Soto will remain a Yankee. I pray to God, Jerry. I pray to God, and I hope he does because you have that jersey right there, Jerry. I'm waiting to buy number 22. I'm waiting to buy number 22. Ken says I actually got the all right. Thank you. YouTube is hopefully getting fixed, man. Thank you, man. We got Mike in the house, conflicted on signing him when we have other needs. I feel you, Mike, but I mean, Soto's just Soto, man. He's the number one need right now. But I agree with you, Mike. We have some other needs that we need to talk about. We have other needs that we need to address and get better. But I think it starts with Juan Soto, in my opinion. Siciliano, what's going on, my guy? Good to see you, man. We got John popping in. He's going to be a Yankee. I pray, John. I pray. Jacob Petruzzi. I don't know what's going on with UConn, man. Memphis beat us, and then we just lost again. So, yeah, UConn is not looking the best right now, man. Juan Soto turned down the $440 million from the Nationals, knowing this day will come, and remember his favorite player is Robinson Cano. The Yankees used Cano to lure him in. Yep, that's true. That's true, Jerry. When he turned that down, everybody was like, how do you turn down an offer like that? Right? 440, and when that happened, I think he was only like 21 years old. 22. I might be mistaken on the year, on the age. But he's still young. He's only 26 years old. But he was really young when he got that offer from the Nationals. He took a chance. He bet on himself. And look, it's just like Aaron Judge, man. Aaron Judge's contract, it's not, I mean, this is going to blow his contract out of the water. But Aaron Judge bet on himself. And he didn't take what he thought, you know, I mean, the first report was with the Aaron Judge contract was like $240 million. And remember that? Judge went out, hit 62 home runs, broke the AL home run record, won the MVP, and got paid. So, I mean, shout out to Juan Soto for betting on himself, and it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off quite tremendous. Ace being a member for 20 months on. Oh, wee. Look at that, man. Appreciate you, Ace, man. You are the man. You are the man. The boy, Mad Max. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you as always. Man, shout out to everyone. We got 33 in the chat so far. Smash that like button for me. Helps me out tremendously. If you're new watching, thank you for popping in. Hit that subscribe for more live streams like this all season round, off season, during the regular season, spring training. Man, I got you covered, man. So shout out to everyone, all the new subscribers in the house. Yeah, he knew what he was worth. Exactly, Jerry. Exactly. Ken says 3 other teams are basically garbage. Seriously, the Red Sox, they need 3 starters with their limited funds. Blue Jays need a whole team. Yeah, Ken. So you brought it up. Let's show the I know a lot of you already seen this report, but this is from Randy Miller. He's also on The Athletic, but John Morosi tweeted out that Juan Soto has offers from 5 teams. Those 5 teams are the Boston Red Sox, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh my, really, Soto? You're gonna do it? I know it's not. I know he's not gonna do it. But damn, that would be so painful. We just lose to the Dodgers and then they steal Soto from us. How painful would that be? Dodgers are one of the teams, of course, the Mets, the Yankees, and the Blue Jays. I have heard that the Phillies are still in play. Just no offer yet from the Philadelphia Phillies. But hey, guys, I think these are the 5 teams that we're going to have to watch. We're going to have to watch. Of course, the Yankees, Mets, Dodgers were going to be in the mix, but the Red Sox and Blue Jays, listen, they have been searching for a superstar for a while. And I don't think he will sign to the Red Sox or the Blue Jays by any means, but their name's on the board. And money makes the world go round. So money definitely can come into play. But I personally think it's either gonna be the Yankees or the Mets, in my opinion. But what's up, Pito? My guy, good to see you. Ronald's in the house. Juan Soto is a Yankee. He is. I pray he's going to stay a Yankee. Soto turned the $440 million offer because almost half the contract was deferred. That's why he turned it down. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that's still being a young guy like that, though, that's a lot of money to turn down. So, hey, kudos to Soto. Kudos to Soto. You've seen these contracts with these young cats like Bobby Witt Jr. That's going to look like a bargain from what Bobby Witt Jr. just did. If I'm not mistaken, Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be under contract till about 30 years old. He's still going to get a big payday, but man, that contract's going to be very cheap compared to what all these other guys are going to get by the time his contract's done. Jerry says Big Papi was talking smack when he turned that down, and look now. Yep. I mean, Soto's, like I said, when Soto was with the Nationals, I already knew this guy was going to be big time. But man, when he came to the Yankees and watching him play every single day, like it was hard to watch him play over there in San Diego because the West Coast time, I'm in bed by 10:30 p.m. every single night on the East Coast. So it was hard to watch the West Coast games. It still is hard, but watching Juan Soto every single day, every single game, it really shows you how damn good he is, man. He's one of the best, probably. I mean, top 3, top 5, definitely in this league. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. If his career keeps going how it is, this guy is special, man. And it's going to be tough to see if he walks away from the Yankees. It's going to be a very tough pill to swallow. I hope that day does not come, but it's the offseason, man. Anything can happen. Mike Kowinski, good to see you. What's up, Max? He stays a Yankee, and we trade Cortez and Trevino for Cody Bellinger. I don't think we make that trade, Mike. But Bellinger's getting paid $27.5 million for his option that he just picked up. It was a player option. He, of course, picked it up. I just don't think the Yankees, and I could be wrong. Everybody. I'm not saying I know it all, but I just don't see an alley that the Yankees would take on $27.5 million for Cody Bellinger. Coming off a down year, honestly. I mean, he got paid when he had a great year, but last year was not the best year for Cody Bellinger, even though he stayed healthy pretty much the full season. Good to see you, Mike, though. Thanks for popping in. John's in the house. Hal needs to get Soto. He does. He does, John. He needs a back the Brinks truck up. He needs I know they already have the meetings and all that stuff, but Hal really needs to put his money where his mouth is, because this is quotes from Hal Steinbrenner. He says that the Yankees can sign any player that they want to. So put your money up. Put your money where your mouth is, Hal. That's how I feel about it. Jerry says, I'm afraid of the Blue Jays. Why? The Blue Jays are like, Jerry's saying the Blue Jays are dying to splash money. You're right. But I don't think they're the most scariest team. I think on this list right here, you definitely have to be the most scared of this team right here. The Mets. Steve Cohen, this is just play money for him. At the end of the day, this is just play money for him. I'm more scared of the Mets than any other team on this list. Any other team in the MLB, quite frankly. But the Blue Jays, they have to make a big splash, because if they want to keep Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's a free agent after this season. After 2025, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is a free agent. So if you want to keep him on your team, you're going to have to make a big splash and show him that, you mean business. Tyler, good to see you, bro. We got Yankee Kyle in the chat. We got 50 people in the building so far. Keep smashing that like button, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Dev, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Dev. Thanks for popping in. Ryan says Blue Jays have submitted a second offer. Have they? So they already, I guess, Ryan, if that's the case, then I guess their first offer was not nearly as good as they thought, huh? Ken says, does Soto want to play on the West Coast? If he did, he would have signed a deal with the Padres. Dodgers are going to be out. Mets are a joke. The Mets need 3 starters, 4 bullpen arms, and a first baseman. Ken, I just think it's Steve Cohen at the end of the day. Steve Cohen is he's going to put unlimited amount of money up on the table. There's no cap with Steve Cohen and the Mets. There's going to be a cap with the Yankees. There's going to be a number where Hal's going to say, hey, I'm not going above that number. I mean, let's be honest. And I love Soto. I want him on this team, but I'm not, if he's going to try to be greedy and try to get us to sign him for like $680 million, no. I'm sorry, but that's too much money, man. That's too much money. I thought the Dodgers overpaid. I know it's all deferred, but like when the first report came out for Ohtani that he got $700 million. This is before the report that he deferred almost all his contract. I was like, you got to be kidding me. That's an insane amount of money, man. I think the AAV is going to be around $50 million per year. I just think definitely the Yankees are going to have a cap. They're not going to go over it. I mean, they might go over it a little bit, but they're going to have a definitely a number that they won't pass. The Martian is going to get his shot. I can't wait to see Jason Dominguez every single game in center field, hopefully, for this team. I love the sign. Burns and Scott. Would anyone take Rodon? That would open the door. I think Rodon has a no-trade clause, Mike. I think regardless that even if Rodon's on this team still, Mike, they can definitely sign Burns, because they would trade Cortez. It would still be it's because Marcus Stroman's back on this team again for 2 more years, because he had a vesting option that got picked up because he pitched over 140 innings last season. It's going to be right now, the rotation's looking like this. Cole, of course, and then you have Rodon, you have Heel, Schmidt, and Stroman. So you sign Burns, it's either going to knock down Stroh, or I don't know what they'll do with Schmidt, but in my opinion, it would be Stroh or Schmidt that would be out of this rotation. And I definitely think Cortez will be traded. I think Cortez is definitely going to be traded. I'm catching up on these comments, guys. Keep them coming, man. Thank you guys for popping in. Rudy in the house. I would hate if Soto signs with the Mets. I would too. I mean, I would hate if he signed anywhere other than the Yankees, but if he does sign, I pray to God it won't be the Red Sox or the Blue Jays. At least he won't be in our division. But, I mean, it would be sick to my stomach if he signed anywhere else in the New York Yankees. What's up, Mo Money, Mo Problems? He says, yo, Max, it would not be the worst thing if he left. Hopefully, Cashman would use the money earmarked for him to address 3 or maybe 4 areas of need. Judge needs to move to left. Judge would be in right field if he left. Mo Money. Left field would probably be their plan B. It would be Teoscar Hernandez would be in left field. That would be my guess. Santander is another guy, but Teoscar Hernandez, he's a true left fielder. You move Dominguez to center. You move Judge back to right. That would be my thought if they don't get Soto back. But if they get Soto, they still have enough money to get other guys like Christian Walker, in a pitcher, Mo, because second base would probably be manned by Caleb Durbin. They'll keep Jazz on third, and then you still have Wells, you still have Volpe, so you just need Christian Walker, and you definitely need a pitcher. You definitely even Juan Soto has said it's not going to be just me. I mean, this team needs more than just me, and I agree. He's not lying. What up, John the Beagle Dad? Good to see you. Ken says, Max, did you see the trade proposal between the Cardinals and the Yankees? For who? For Donovan or for Arenado? I know Arenado is a name that they want traded, but he's getting paid a lot of money, man. I would not take that contract on. The little brother are not the big mecca staged in the New York Yankees. Soto's not that stupid. I agree. So hey, Soto, he already trolled all of us today. He's team Celsius. So Soto's already making those endorsements, baby. He's already making those endorsements money. Hey, oh, come on, Soto, don't do that to us right now. Get your money by all means, man. Go get your money, man, but don't do it like that. This man went to he had a press conference. He had all the team color microphones in his face. And he sat down. He goes, I'm choosing this team. And it's Team Celsius. I'm like, come on, man. What up, David Elias in the chat? The only 2 teams that can lure Soto away from the Yankees are the Mets and the Dodgers. The Mets need Soto. The Dodgers is an easy take because they're the champs, but they have an incredible lineup. I agree, David. I think the Red Sox and the Blue Jays, I think they are the clear-cut 4 and 5 teams on this list, but desperation always comes with a price. I mean, if you're that desperate with like the Red Sox and the Blue Jays are, you might make a substantial offer that Soto might not turn down, but I don't think he'll sign there, no doubt about it. I've been saying it's going to be with the Yankees or the Mets. Dodgers, you can never sleep on the Dodgers. They'll get anybody they want to. But in my opinion, I definitely think he stays in New York, but hopefully it's with the Pinstripes. I think they will trade to get Jordan Montgomery back and take a chance. I don't think the Yankees are going to make that trade either. Montgomery had a terrible year, and he's getting paid. He's getting paid up there, so I don't think the Yankees do that. I don't understand. These teams in the past have complained how much the Yankees spent. Now they are spending away. Who are you talking about? The fans, John? Is that who you're referring to? That they complain too much? Max, the Mets have too much need or too many needs. The team to fear is the Phillies. They're a complete team and need bullpen help. Yeah, like I said, I know the Phillies aren't on this list, but I do think they are still in this hunt, no doubt about it. Pito in a building, dropping some emojis. Andre in the house. They got I know. Dodgers got a chip. I know. But now it's our turn. It's our turn to win the chip. Big dog Fabian in the building. Good to see you, bro. Justin Adam. We will get Soto and everything will work out. 22 stays and New York Yankee. That's what I'm talking about, Justin. That's what we need. William, can the Mets offer Soto endorsements? Oh, of course. Soto's going to get endorsements no matter who he signs with. But, the Yankees, they got the most money, man. They bring in the most revenue. The lights shine the brightest on those pinstripes. So I know Soto's not a dumb businessman. Neither is Scott Boras. They know where the money's at. Norma in the house. Good to see you. Hey, what's up, girl? Rose. Soto comes across as a mercenary hired gun for the highest bidder. And he basically is, dude. He basically is. Action. Who should New York Yankees add to the team with or without Soto? I say add Bellinger. I don't think action that could happen, but I just personally don't think the Yankees make that trade. That's $27.5 million that they're going to have to pay him, and he has a player option again next year worth $25 million. So, say if what if the Yankees make the trade with Bellinger, he flops, and then next year he did so bad? Of course, he's going to pick up the player option, and that's $25 million. So, the Yankee fans, including myself, would be pissed off because why trade for a guy like that if he's coming off one of his best years in about 3 to 4 years, and you have to pay him 27.5, and then he flops, and now you got to pay him 25 million next year. So I don't think they add Bellinger action. I'd much rather go with Christian Walker on first base because I know he's older, but you sign him to a 2 to 3 year contract, and I guarantee you it's not going to be $27.5 million. If it is, then I would probably say, hey, we'll look elsewhere. I like Christian Walker, but $27.5 million for a first baseman is kind of hefty. The Kikuchi contract once again has screwed up the pitching market. $21 million for a tier 2 or 3 pitcher makes Burns a 30-year-old pitcher making 35. I 1000% agree with you, Ken. I 1000% agree with you, man. Burns is definitely going to make $35 million. I think that's a floor for Corbin Burns now after that contract. The Angels are a desperate team. If you missed the contract, what Ken was referring to, you say Kikuchi signed a 3-year, $63 million contract with the Los Angeles Angels, and I'm 1000% on the same boat that Ken is right there, man. Because Burns, I think Blake Snell as well, Ken. I think all these tier 1 pitchers that are on the market are going to want at least $35 million. I know Blake Snell wanted that last year because he just went off a Cy Young season, but man, you see what Kikuchi got, and you definitely want more than him, right? Andre says, Max, how do you feel about Trent Grisham coming back? He's cheap, $5 million for 1 year, so it's not like a long-term deal. I'm not super upset about it. He's not going to have a starting role in this team, so I don't mind him as a bench piece. I mean, we saw what Trent Grisham can do with his glove, sometimes with his bat. I mean, when I went to the Rays and Yankees game last year in Tropicana Field, we won because of Trent Grisham. I don't want him being an everyday player for this team by any means, but a outfielder 4, I don't mind. 4 or 5, I don't mind that at all. A $5 million deal. You're going to need some depth, especially on your bench, so I don't mind that, Andre. If we lose Soto, Yankees are counting another MVP caliber years for Judge, and that is risky at 33. I agree. I mean, Rose, we're going to need more than Judge, and we're going to need more than Soto. Honestly, we saw what happened in the World Series. We need more than Soto and Judge. I mean, Stanton had a fantastic postseason, but there's a lot of holes on this team. The infield defense needs a lot of work. First base now needs somebody. Rizzo's gone, so you need. I would love Christian Walker. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's my first option would be Christian Walker. His defense is a little bit better than Pete Alonso's is. I know Alonso is younger, but Christian Walker won't be as much money as Pete Alonso. So I would go Christian Walker on first base. Miss Terry, good to see you. Miss you too, man. I miss you too, Terry. Gosh, I miss baseball so much, guys. I miss baseball so much. Fabian says Soto's going to the Cubs. Cubs are already out. They're not even trying to get Soto. Adonis, good to see you, man. Are the Giants interested? They were interested, Adonis. I don't think they had a meeting with Soto, so that just tells me they're out. But the first reports that I saw when the offseason begun, I saw that the Giants were interested, but the fact that they didn't have a meeting and they didn't have an offer on the table, it seems like they're pretty much out on Soto. Kikuchi fleeced the Angels. Dude got paid. He did. And shout out to Kikuchi. I mean, the Angels are a desperate team, and a lot of these free agent guys won't sign there. So Kikuchi, you saw it was all about money for him. So I like Walker a lot too, Jerry. I do too. What's up? What's up, K-Zilla? Good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in, bro. There is a mystery team. I think the mystery team, Jerry, do you think they're referring to the Phillies? What's up, Danny? Good to see you, man. Shout out to the 51 in the chat. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for popping in, guys. The Oakland A's are your surprise team. Kazella says I'd rather have Murakami at first base. Murakami, I wouldn't mind Murakami either, but he would be. I think Murakami would be expensive as hell, honestly, Kazilla. But I mean, Murakami, his ceiling is through the roof. If they get him, the Kikuchi contract also makes a contract for Marcus Stroman look tradable and Cortez too. Yeah, so Stroh's getting paid 18 mil per. Cortez is dirt cheap. I think Cortez is gone. I mean, I think there's no doubt about it. I think there's 100% that Cortez will be traded by the end of this all season. Stroh, I'm not as sure, but I think for sure Cortez will be gone. Rudy, I'm happy that the Yankees let go of Clay Holmes. Yeah, me too. Soto will come back. Nothing is stopping Hal. Soto has two choices: his legacy with the greatest legends in Yankee Monument Park, or mediocre with the Mets. Numbers, history, dynasty don't lie, says Siciliano. I agree. He knows how, like I said, the light shine the brightest on the pinstripes in New York. That is the mecca of baseball. That is the mecca team of baseball, even though the Yankees have not reached the tippy top of the mountain since 09. They got a taste of it this year, but they didn't reach the tippy top. I don't want to sign any player with qualifying offers. Losing the second and fifth round draft picks plus $1 million in international free agent money is ridiculous. So that just means Ken's out on Christian Walker. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Stroman getting traded, but if they find an offer for Stroh, take it, man. Take it. I mean, I don't dislike Marcus Stroman, and I hope for the best for him, man. Like, I don't want these guys to fail, but I just the fact that you didn't use the guy in his first year with the team, you didn't use him in the postseason. I mean, he didn't live up to that contract, in my opinion. Here's some more reports from Brennan Cuddy from The Athletic. Offers for Juan Soto are expected to go through multiple rounds. A league source tells The Athletic the first round is expected to be preliminary, meant to gauge genuine interest from all parties. So this is round one, essentially, of the Juan Soto sweepstakes. So this is round one, everybody. Like I said, preliminary, meant to gauge, okay, who's in, who's not. The following offer rounds, which could start around next week. And he's down here says expected to become increasingly more and serious, weeding out candidates and seemingly point towards a winter meeting-ish decision timeframe, which I thought would be the case. I thought we won't see Soto get signed until next month. And I think in a week or so, that's when winter meetings start. So we're going to be monitoring everything from here on out. But it's all just, we're going to wake up every single day and we're all going to see updates, more rumors, more reports on Juan Soto. But for right now, it looks like we know the teams, we know who's interested. But the numbers, I don't think they'll be leaked out. None like that. Like, you saw some reports earlier in the like a week ago that the Mets offered him $660 million. I mean, that later on was false. So we're not going to see reports like that. I don't think until the winter meetings start. Stroking Ghost says K-Zilla. Yep. They did Stroh dirty, not even on pitch, and he didn't even pitch in the World Series. He has a bad taste in his mouth. I mean, I don't think they did him dirty, but I did think they would use him at least one game in the postseason. He was on the roster for the World Series, but I thought that he would at least see one game of action, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, exactly, Norma. A bunch of hurry up and wait. Yeah. Plan B for the Yankees is the pill. There is no plan B. Oh man, we know plan B for this team does not end well, right? Plan B never ends well with this team. So hopefully there is no plan B. The team didn't trust Stroman to use him in the postseason. Same situation that led to Montgomery's trade to the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for not trusting Stroman. I mean, the second half of the season, he just went downhill. He went downhill, man. And it sucks now that we have to pay him $18 million for the next 2 years because unfortunately he pinched more innings than he needed to um, get that vesting option going. He had a vesting option for the third year if he pitched over 140 innings in 2024, which he pitched 154 innings. So that comes into play. And yeah, it sucks. But the Yankees definitely need some pitching. They definitely need some starting pitching. I can't wait till we get more updates with the pitching market as well. I know Kikuchi just got signed, but I want to see some Blake Snell, some Burns. I know the Red Sox are in on Burns. I think Blake Snell is also in on, or the Red Sox are also in on Blake Snell. But really, the offseason market is in a standstill, waiting for Soto. That's what we're all waiting for right now. All these teams are waiting for Soto. We need to see what Padres want for Luis Ariz, and if we don't get Soto, maybe see what it would take to get Robert from the White Sox. I'm interested to see what the White Sox are trying to what Luis Roberts' market is now trade wise after that down year. I mean the White Sox are desperate. They need to start all the way over. So they're definitely going to trade Garrett Crochet in the offseason. Red Sox are in on the Red Sox are in on everybody, basically. But I saw that the Red Sox are really in on Crochet, and I definitely think he's going to be on the move, and Luis Robert. Oh, Miss Sydney's in the chat. Yee! How you doing? Look at See her in that cowboy hat? That's why, by the way, that's why I do that. In case you think I'm just a weirdo. That's why I do that. How you doing? What's up, D-Rod? Good to see you. How them racks going? Too busy, man. That's how they're going. That's how they're going. Somehow, some way, I have some kind of energy to do this tonight. One, because I miss doing this. I miss talking to you guys, man. I miss it. It's not the same. It's not the same when there's not Yankees playing every single night. Okay? Gosh. That picture was taken 2 weeks before we met. Oh, you're going to make me blush. The Hand of Doom misses you all. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She misses popping in and watching this Yankees team go to the World Series and choking. I want Walker Buehler off of the free agent market better than Stroman or Cortez. Well, the Yankees are in on Walker Buehler. The Yankees are all the way in on Walker Buehler. They have I'm sorry. The Yankees and Walker Buehler have mutual interest, which he's not my first option, guys. Let's be honest. Walker Buehler is not my first pick, but I do think he is better than Stroh, but he is coming off, multiple seasons of being injured. 2022, 2023, last season. My buddy's a big Dodger fan. Yeah, of course he hit the group chat up and started talking that trash when they won. But even he doesn't care if Walker Buehler doesn't re-sign with the Dodgers. He's saying, "Hey, get him off my team." So if a Dodger fan is telling me that, that's a red flag. That's a red flag for me. Paul in the house. If Soto wants out, let him go. We need other players. Can't tie up all that money on one person. Paul, if the Yankees offer him a legit offer, which they will, let's just play the guessing game for 1 second here. If The Yankees offer for Juan Soto is $620 million. And if he declines, bye. That's my thought. I'm sorry. $620 million is a lot of money. Listen, that's a legit offer. That's a legit offer. And if he says no, then hey, listen. All right, Soto, you're a fantastic player. We need to move elsewhere because you're asking a little too high here, buddy. All right. So I'm with you. D-Raw says, Max, we got to get you a matching cowboy hat. Oh, yeehaw, D-Raw. No, I don't look right with cowboy hat on. I was Woody from Toy Story one year for Halloween. I thought I actually looked okay, but it's weird for me wearing a cowboy hat. I'm far from a country boy. Yeehaw. Davey in the house. I heard the Cubs want Spencer Jones for Bellinger. Well, they can. I would hang up the phone if that happens. If hey, we want Spencer, I wouldn't even let them. I wouldn't even let them complete that sentence. We want Spencer Jones. Hang up. Bye. And just block their number. Honestly, and that's my opinion. I don't want what happened with Cano happening with Soto. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I think Soto's way better than Cano, first and foremost, but we can't sit on our hands. And if we have a legit offer on the table and he declines it, well, guess what? I mean, he didn't want to be a Yankee at the end of the day. I know right now it's about him wanting money, and he needs, I mean, go get your money, Soto, by all means. But I want guys that want to play for the New York Yankees as well. And what did Aaron Judge do? He turned down less money to stay with the New York Yankees. The contract that Judge accepted was not the best money-wise contract on the board. The Padres offered him more money. He declined it. He stayed with the Yankees. That's a legit Yankee. So Soto, if the Yankees offer him $630 million and the Mets offer him $650 and he takes that offer instead, well, peace. I mean, bye. If you're going to decline that, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I want a player that wants to be here also, right? I know it would suck if Soto left, but Max, you are mistaken. He does have a cap. All money guys have caps. What are you talking about, Davey? The only team that scares me is the Mets because I don't want to see Soto with the blue and orange and Queens. Yeah, me neither. The market is hot for Bregman and Arenado. Is Jazz our starting third baseman next season? I think right now he is, but it's hard to gauge what the Yankees will do until we get the Soto news. Because if Soto does walk, that opens up everything, in my opinion. That opens up us getting Bregman. That opens us up getting Teoscar Hernandez, potentially Anthony Santander. I mean, the Yankees would spread the money out. Pete Alonso would probably be considered. I mean, the Yankees already have interest in Pete Alonso, but we got to get the Soto news on a wrap. We gotta get him signed or find out where he's going. Then we can really dig into what ifs once he's on a team. Come on, Fabian, tell us your secret of getting all these blue hearts. Must be the D-Rod. If you're not mistaken, D-Rod, by the way, guys, that inside joke is in the Discord. So what are you waiting for? The Discord link is down below. Join. It's free 99, baby. I'm not a guy that's gonna offer, oh, it's $5 a month to go on Discord. No, it's free. So if you guys want to join, I mean, it's cool. That's where the cool kids hang out. I'm telling you right now. Marquise, the Mets already offered $660 million to $700 million, which means Soto is leaving the Yankees. That's the case. Bye. I mean, listen, like I said, don't twist my words. I want Soto to be back on this team. I need Soto to be back with the New York Yankees. But if the Yankees are you telling me, do you want the Yankees to offer him $700 million? Because he's not going to be like Ohtani. He won't defer it. So let me ask you guys. I mean, what if the Yankees? What if what if 650 happens? Are you going to be okay with the Yankees signing him for $650 million? Let me ask you that. D-Rod saying 14 years, 658 gets Soto over Otani's AAV, 47 million per. I mean, I was thinking it would be more 12 years and 14, but I am hearing 13 to 14 years now is what the contract might look like. But I also have heard that there could be an opt-out after 3 or 4 years. I thought it would be 6. But it could be 3 or 4 years. If that's the case, that's going to be crazy. Contracts would be in the MLB would be all over the place if there's going to be players or asking for opt-outs after 3 or 4 years. Kzilla, he's going to have an opt-out anyway after 4 or 5 years, so do it. Yeah, I mean, if he has an opt-out, well, I don't want him opting out. I want him to be a Yankee for life. That's what I want. Because in 4 or 5 years, he'll still be in his prime. I want Soto to be here for 15 years. Maybe not 15, but 13 years. The $660 million offer from the Mets was not confirmed. Exactly. I say 660, 14 years, 4-year opt-out. Okay. See, I'm thinking more of 12 years, but like I said, that was what I was thinking after the season's ended and we're just going to the off season. I thought it was going to be a 12-year contract, but now the reports are coming out 13 to 14 years. 14 years for 660, that's completely different from 12 years for 600. You know what I'm saying? So I want Soto to grow gray hair and pin. Yeah, me too. I want him to be a Yankee for life. I don't think Steve Cohen will outbid the Yankees. I know there is 100 way to skin a cat, and I don't think he wants to be top heavy team. I mean, Steve Cohen could outbid anybody, Davey. Steve Cohen, he's the most wealthiest man in baseball. So he can outbid any team. He can outbid any team. Why not just give Soto a percentage of the team? Jesus, Mo. Oh man. Mo saying, hey, just give Soto 5% of the team. That's how much I would want this team to sign him. In 5 years, we don't know what the Yankees will look like. Soto opt-out might be what he wants. I think D-Rod, he might be doing that for any team and not just the Yankees. Because like you said, man, any team could be completely different from what they are 5 years down the line. My guy, Paul Phillips with a $2 donor. The Rays home games will be at Steinbrenner Field. I saw that. So the Rays have to pay the Yankees $15 million to play in George M. Steinbrenner Field. That makes the Yankees the number one highest paid player on the Rays potentially. Or that's just crazy. That's just crazy to me. But thank you, Paul, for the $2, bro. You are the man. You are the man. My bet, Ken saying my bet is the Soto contract will be 13 years, 611, 47 mil AAV, opt out after 6, and a full no trade clause. I wouldn't be upset about that. I wouldn't be upset about that. 611. I was saying 650 would be a little bit. All right, that's a little too high for me, but 611, 13 years. I would not be mad about that contract right there, especially an opt-out after 6. The Mets offering 660 to Soto is confirmed to be true. I've heard otherwise, but Michael's in the house. If the Yankees don't get him, what about Reynolds and Pittsburgh reliever and trade Stroman? I think Brian Reynolds just got a contract extension from Pittsburgh, so I doubt they'll trade him. Let me check real quick. But I'm pretty sure he just got a contract extension to stay with Pittsburgh. Yeah, Reynolds signed an 8-year, $106 million contract extension. He has $13 million AAV. Reynolds will earn a base salary of $12 million while carrying a total salary of 12.22. All right. So yeah, I don't think they'll trade Reynolds. And what reliever from Pittsburgh, Michael, are you talking about? Are you talking about Bedard or Bednar? Rays will be there for 3 years. Yeah, they actually paused their new stadium. They actually paused it because of all this stuff. That sucks for them, man. That really sucks for them. Norma says, "Am I the only one that misses the oh?" I think StreamYard might cap me doing that because they have like a sound wave, whatever. It's not OBS, but I miss doing it too. I miss doing it. He was huge with the Indians. Who was didn't Lindor degrade his legacy when he left the Cleveland Indians to the Mets? To me, his name is not talked a lot. I think Lindor will be a Met when he retired. I think Lindor potentially could go to the Mets Ring of Honor or whatever they have over there. I think Lindor, Lindor's a beast. I mean, he had an MVP caliber season. If it wasn't for Ohtani, he probably would have won. But Lindor, I think his name is going to be under Mets royalty after it's all said and done. Oh, Ken, doing what he does, the very, very best, everybody. And that is walking in here and popping confetti all over the place. Who got it? That's one thing I hate about StreamYard. They won't tell me who gets these gifted memberships. So give me a second here. And you know what? If we get to close to 100 likes, I'll drop some memberships down as well. It's been a long time. We are at 49 likes. So that membership is hanging in the rafters right now. That's anyone's membership right there. But if we get to, let's say we get to 75 likes, I'll drop some more memberships down because it's been long overdue. Hey Max, me and a friend had a 6-man parlay where we won $1,120 on a $20 bet. We split it 5. Ooh-wee. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Paul. It's usually my Jesus Christ, Ron. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate you, buddy. I just had to get a new haircut for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? In case, family pictures or whatever. Oh, Jerry got it. Let's go. Let's go, Jerry. Welcome to the squad, my friend. I'm still doing the membership giveaway, guys. I know we don't do the play-by-play. I miss doing the play-by-plays, so the wheel is not going to be crowded with 300 members, but I'm still doing giveaways. So be on the lookout after the holidays, after Thanksgiving and all that stuff. I can never get a membership. I tried several times. Phone is stupid. Are you sure you have your gifts allowed? You got to make sure you have allowed gifts on, Siciliano. Oh, man. D-Rod, you're hilarious. D-Rod is the funniest guy I've ever freaking seen. I whooped some arse this week. I scored 209 points. Nice. There you go, man. Nice. Man, so get ready, everyone. The news is going to trickle in. We're going to see a lot more coming down the pipes. I mean, this is the start of the off season, in my opinion. The winter meetings are next week. This is when things get down to the freaking fun. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see some fun. Soto, you better stay with the New York Yankees. You better, or else. Let's see if I missed any news. Excuse me. See if I missed any news while we were live. I don't think I did. Yeah, only football news right now. My phone just goes off with football news. That's all we're getting right now. D-Rod is spending too much time out of the closet these days. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. Jerry's saying, what do you think is going to happen with the Vladdy situation at Toronto? That's going to be interesting, Jerry. He's a free agent after 2025, so I don't think they'll trade him in the offseason. I think if he does get traded, it'll be during the trade deadline because if the Blue Jays are dead in the water, if they're not a competitive team once again, you got to trade him, in my opinion, because why would he sign back with the Toronto Blue Jays? So I think it's more of what we need to monitor during the trade deadline than what we need to monitor in the offseason. So K-Zilla, what's going on? I mean, I think Jaden Daniels might be hurt, man. I don't know. The player to get for the Yankees is Brendan Donovan. I've been hearing a lot about Brendan Donovan. I wouldn't mind Brendan Donovan. The guy can play multiple positions. Let's see. Let me bring up his chart real quick. Or let me just look it up. Yeah. 27 years old. He has a good bat. Batted 278, 342 on base, 417 slug with a 759 OPS. Not a power bat, but he has a good contact bat. He's a good fielder as well, and he plays multiple positions. I wouldn't mind Donovan at all, honestly. The Mets are the new headache, like the Dodgers. Yeah, I mean, we just got to deal with Steve Cohen. We just got to deal with Steve Cohen. I mean, once I think just sign Soto, Yankees. Sign Soto. After Soto's gone off the market, I'm not worried about the Mets anymore. The Mets are going to probably pivot and sign Teoscar Hernandez. They'll probably get everybody else. Might get Corbin Burns because Steve Cohen is going to be active, no doubt about it. But yeah, Ken says we get Donovan. He's your leadoff hitter. Yeah, I mean, right now we don't have a leadoff hitter on this roster. John Birdie's off the team. They non-tendered John Birdie, so he's gone. We don't have a leadoff hitter right now on this team. It would be default. It would be Volpe, and Volpe does not do well with the leadoff. What are the Yankees' odds of getting Roki Sasaki? They're going to be in play. They're going to be in play, no doubt about it. But I think the writing's on the wall with Roki to go to the Dodgers. Unfortunately, we all know that's probably going to be the destination that he goes to. But I think the Yankees are definitely top 3 in the odds. But unfortunately, I think the Dodgers are going to get him. What's up, Jeremy? In a building, think of all the bills Soto brings. Yeah, no, he does. I mean, dude, you already know Soto's just his name is going to be worth a lot. I mean, endorsements are going to be flooding through the roof. Yankees have the most revenue in MLB. This is the Mecca. This should be his home, man. Hopefully it will be. But, man, thank you all so much. I'm about to head out for the rest of the evening. Tomorrow I might go live for a little bit. If I don't see you tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, to your loved ones, to your friends, your family, everybody. Hope you all have a fantastic Thanksgiving. If I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully it's full of love and fun, and you eat well and you enjoy it with those you love, man. And I'm so thankful for all of you. So that's one thing I want to tell you guys is I'm really thankful for you guys. So I hope you all have a fantastic holiday. If I don't see you tomorrow, I might pop on live tomorrow. So if I don't see you, happy Thanksgiving to you. Eddie in the house. Yankees players always want so much money. Why can you stay for the love of being in New York? Soto hope he stays for last money. You gotta get commercial and a lot of endorsements because it's New York. Oh yeah, Eddie, no doubt he's gonna get a lot of endorsements. You're gonna be on a plane. All right, man. Kzilla, safe flight, man. Safe travels. Happy Thanksgiving to you. My boy Jordan Rosa in the house. He says I want Soto, Burns, and Walker. I do too. Those are my top 3, Jordan. Those are my top 3, man. Good to see you, Jordan. Happy Thanksgiving to your family, bro. Same, Max. Miss the streams. Happy Thanksgiving. You as well, Norma. Justin, thank you so much. Shout out to everyone. Y'all are the best, man. Hit that subscribe on the way up if you are new here. Don't let it be your last time here. I'm out of here, guys. As always, love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace. And Soto, you better stay with the New York Yankees. Peace.